That my colleagues have been very eloquent in stating why this is not just a bad provision, but a bad bill. I would remind everybody that this morning we heard that the requested level of raising on the debt limit is $2.5 trillion, expected to take us past November of 2022. When you load that on top of this huge tax and spend bill, it's just, it's into, as my father would say, it's in the nosebleed section when you start getting up to those numbers. When you look at small businesses, we have 113,000 small businesses in West Virginia that would be impacted by this. Many of you know that I started the physical infrastructure negotiations with the president. We tried to get him to help us do a fee at something on an electric vehicle since they pay no gasoline taxes. No, no, no. We can't do anything that would impact anybody making under $400,000 a year. This hits right at the belly of those small businesses and individuals. And I think that we have a record. I've heard a lot about the distrust of the IRS. The IRS, and I guess this is no surprise, has a 37% approval rating among the American people, and has that history of targeting not just organizations but individuals by using their power. And as Senator Scott said, putting information out into the public sector in illegal fashions to the news media. So I think that they can move the numbers around and take out the fact that they're not going to look at your bank account if you make $600. I'm not sure that's totally out. Maybe they'd move the figure up to $1,000 or some other way. The invasion of privacy into individuals and small businesses is something that we hear about every day, and I think would devastate our economies. And think of the cost that this is going to be to small businesses, not only just being audited, but the time and energy and money it takes to answer. And let's say when you saw the average amount of recouped tax in some of the smaller businesses in the summer and some of the lower incomes, it's $20, $25. It's going to cost them thousands of dollars to be able to answer this. I was also the funder for the IRS when I was on chair of that subcommittee in appropriations. This is what the IRS needs. Their computer system was created in 1962. They're writing off of old code. So they do need improvements, but they do not need $80 billion worth of agents knocking on everybody's door. Thank you.
Thank you. Senator Bozeman.